Hello students, today under the lesson number 17 geometrical construction inside we'll see the next part of our lesson. And in first or previous lecture inside we seen that how to draw a perpendicular to a line at a point on the line. The meaning of it is that the point is, this is suppose a line and the point is present on the line. At that time how to do the construction that we seen, and there are three methods of it. First method is by using a set square. I told you how to do this. After that, by using a protractor, that also we seen it, and then by using a compass, that also we seen it. And practice set number 39 that you are going to solve at home, I forgot to tell you at that day. And today we will start the next point, and that is also to draw a perpendicular to a line from a point outside the line. From a point outside the line. First we seen on the line, and now it is outside the line. So to understand this, there are three methods are there. First method is by folding the paper. By folding the paper, for that we have to do the activity and we have to complete it. After that, second method is by using a set square, and the last method is, third method is that by using a compass. So these three we will see, these three methods we will see in our today's lecture. So let's start with the first, that is by folding the paper. Okay, and for that you have to take one page, and on it you have to draw one line. Okay, draw one line and then give name to it, that is the MN. So here the first method, that is the by folding a paper. So here I have taken the line MN, and here I will take one point, and that point's name is the point P. Okay, so here on that point P I have to draw the perpendicular for the line MN. So first of all we have to draw the line MN and take any point above the line. This is the line above the line, this above we have taken, and the name of point is the point P. So how to draw the perpendicular to the line MN from point P, that we will see now. So for that what we have to do, we have to fold this paper on line MN. Okay, if you see here I fold it at MN. Okay, and then afterwards what we have to do, we have to fold this paper again from point P. Okay, in this way. So if I will open this, you will notice that here it is the folded portion. Okay, this is the folded portion, and from this we will draw the line perpendicular to the MN from point P, and this name is the at point R. So from this what we draw the line passing from point P on the MN, and which is perpendicular also. So that is writing PR is perpendicular on MN. In this way, by folding a paper, we can draw the perpendicular to the line on the given line from the point outside the line. The next it is the, we have to, second point is the to draw a perpendicular, to draw a perpendicular to a line from point outside the line, point outside the line. Okay, by using which, now we seen the by folding the paper we seen, and now second by using a set square, and then next third method is the by using compass. That both methods we will see now, using compass. Okay, so by using set square, how to draw the perpendicular, that we will see at first. For that you have to draw the line MN. So here I will draw the line MN. So this is my line MN. Yeah. Okay, as it is given in the heading, that is we have to draw the line for the perpendicular to the given line by point outside. So we have to take any point A. I have taken here above the line. Okay, now here it is the set square. As we know that these two sides of the its shape is the triangular, and this shape it is there, that what we have to do, we have to take it one side of this set square, we have to keep on MN. Okay, exactly this side we have to adjust with the line MN, and one side we have to adjust on point A. Okay, this is point A, this is MN, and we have to draw the line passing from A, okay, and which touches the line MN. So here we have drawn the AB perpendicular on MN from the point outside the line. So here line AB is perpendicular on line MN. Okay, so by using set square, how to do, we understand. And now the last method, that is the third method of it, is that by using a compass. Okay, so for that also what we will do, we will draw the line segment at first. So here it is the line, this is line PQ. Okay, so this is line PQ, and we have to draw the line perpendicular to this line from the point X. This is point X, and from that point X I will draw the line passing from this point. I will draw the perpendicular to the PQ. Okay, and for that just take the compass. Here as I give the heading, by using a compass, we have to take a compass, adjust its point such a way that what we have to close it and keep it on the ground, and both the points must be parallel. In that way we have to adjust this compass and the pencil in the compass. Okay, after that this metal point is there, that metal point we have to keep on X, point X. Okay, after that take a sufficient distance in a compass. The sufficient meaning of it is that the distance must be little bit more than the distance of the line from and that given point. So, and then we have to draw the arcs to this line on the from the point M. If you see here, you will notice that here it is the arcs I have drawn from this point X. Okay, and the next point is the, now what we have to do, we have to take the more than half distance of these arcs. So here it is the both arcs are there, its half distance is here, and more than half distance we have to take into compass, and then draw the arcs below the line from these points. Okay, suppose I will give this name to it, Y, and this PQ, let it cancels, and this is Z I will take here. So from Y and Z I draw the arcs which are what intersect each other below the line. Okay, now we have to draw the line passing from this point X and the point of intersection of both the arcs. Okay, so draw this line. Okay, in this way we have to draw the line perpendicular to the given line from the point outside the line by using a compass. Okay, so here are three methods that I shown you now. First method is by using a folding paper. For that I took paper, I draw the line, I took one point P above the line, and then what we have to do, first of all fold the paper at MN. Yes, and then afterwards what we have to do, we have to fold the same paper again from the point M. Okay, and then open this and draw the line from the sign of folding, and you will get it here, the line perpendicular to the given line from the point above the line by folding the paper. So this is the first method. After that, in the second method, we use the set square. Okay, and for that what we have to do, we have to draw the line first of all, then take any point A above the line, then use the set square. Okay, how to adjust I told you, these two sides up there, this is triangular shapes and triangles, which two sides are making right angle, we have to adjust in that way. One side must be adjusted to the line AB means MN, and another side we have to keep on the point A. Okay, if you see here, I will show you. Then in this way, and then draw the line which is passing from A and touches line MN. So by using set square, in this way we can draw the perpendicular to the line from the given point above the line. And at last, by using a compass, what we have to do, first of all we have to draw the line, then take a compass. How to adjust I shown you. Then keep this metal point on the given point which is above the line, and then take a distance in a compass. Okay, and then draw the arcs both sides, okay, of point X, this side and that side. And after that, taking more than half distance in your compass, draw the arcs below the line which intersect each other, and then join the point X and this point of intersection. So here it is what, the X, I will name it XP, suppose, XP. So here write seg XP is perpendicular, this is a sign of perpendicular, XP is perpendicular on YZ. Okay, so these are the methods to draw the perpendicular to the line, point above the line. So these three methods we studied today. So all of you do this activity in your activity also, and these constructions also in your notebook. So to do this, you just take help of your textbook also by folding paper. Here each and every step is given. Draw MN on paper, then take point P on outside the line, then keeping MN in view, fold the paper on along the peak MN, and then what they told you, now fold the paper through the point P such a way that, what they told you, part of MN on one side and fold another part on MN on the side of fold. So after that you will get such a type of folding, and then if you open it, you will get the perpendicular to the PQ, perpendicular on MN. That we have to write in this way. Line PQ, this is line PQ which is perpendicular on line MN. Okay. After that, second method, set squares method. Here also they told you the proper steps. Draw line XY, take point P above outside the XY, place one or two arms of the right angles of set square along with this. Just now I shown you how to adjust this. So here the adjustment is given in the picture also. And after that we have to do what? We have to slide the set square along the line in such a way that one arm of right angle touches the point P. So here it is touches the point. One side is there, it touches the P, and another side touches the line XY. Okay, passing through point name PS, and then you get the perpendicular from the set square. And at last, by using here also each and every step is given. Draw line MN, take point K, here it is K taken. In our video inside we took X point here, and then what we have to do, place a compass on point K using any convenient distance. Convenient distance we have to take, means more that from here the distance must crosses the line MN, that much distance we have to take in your compass. Okay, and draw the point, take point AB, cut the line MN at point A and B. Now place the compass and at A, taking a distance greater than half of AB. Just now I told you this distance is there, it's more than half we have to take, and draw the arcs which intersect each other below the line. And now join the KT, and we get the KT is perpendicular on MN. Okay, now here perpendicular bisectors, wooden yoke. Okay, this is wooden yoke is there, used for pulling a bullock cart, means this is there. Okay, this is the wooden yoke. How the position of yoke is determined? To do this, rope is used to measure equal distance from the spine midline of the Bullock card, and then geometrical property is used for this. Here also the perpendicular bisector property is used. Here also find out the craftsman from the outer experienced person who can do this. Okay, in this way we have to do this. Again, the perpendicular bisector of the line segment. Now here the line P and Q pass through the point M. P and Q. This is point P, line P, and this is Q. It is passing from point M. Seg AB on seg AB. The P and Q are the bisectors. P and Q are bisectors of seg AB. P and Q are the bisectors of the segment AB. Measure the angle between the P and line P and side A. So we have to measure this angle also and this angle also. Then which is the 90 degree angle is there, that is perpendicular, means line P is perpendicular on AB, but line Q is not perpendicular on AB because the angle between the line Q and the AB is less than 90 degree. Okay, so today we are going to stop here only. The next that is construction, that is drawing the perpendicular bisector to the segment using compass, that we will see in our next lecture. Okay, so today all of you complete this, and the next point we will see in our next lecture. Okay, thank you and have a good day.